veteran fighter pilot Air Commodore Abayomi Balogun has said that with the increase in military combat due to the war against terror, more plane crashes involving the military are likely to happen. Reacting to the plane crash that happened few days ago at the Kaduna airport, in which the Army Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru died alongside 3 generals and 7 others. Balogun, who appeared on Arise News morning show, said the results of the investigation into the crash will likely remain a secret only known to the Nigerian military. The security expert, who before retirement logged in more than 2,500 flying hours, said because the country is at war, if the report of the investigation into the crash is released, the enemies of the country would take advantage of it. He said, I served in the Air Force for 33 years and we know what we go through. So when people come up with different claims that the aircraft crashed because of this reason or that, everything right now is based on assumption. The cause of the accident will be determined by the Accident Investigation Bureau, who are currently looking into it. But some of us who have experience in the field, we can put one or two together and say these are the likely causes. However, the final report will come from the AIB, which is a civil agency. Generally, the causes of air accidents are the aircraft's error, human factor, the act of God, which are unforeseen circumstances beyond the control of the pilot, and the last one is any possible suicidal tendencies. Fortunately, we don't have cases of suicidal pilots in Nigeria. However, we pray so hard not to have air crashes, especially those of us in the military. But it is a fact that we live with, and it will surely happen as long as we fly. Looking at our efforts these days, especially because of the challenges we have ahead of us, there is no time in our history that the Nigerian Air Force has had so many hours within a short space of time because of what we are passing through. There was a time we were only dedicated to moving soldiers from one place to the other and flying VIPs around the country. But today, it is not so. We fly VIPs and now engage in combat. Like I said, we pray so hard that it doesn't happen again, but there's likely to be more air accidents. The reason we have the AIB is to learn about the causes of such accidents so that we can prevent future occurrences. About President Buhari declaring one day as holiday for the military, do you take a break when you are in the war front? No, you must maintain that aim until the war is over. But the president is the father of the nation and he chooses what to do. Well, I listened to this man yesterday and he was talking about act of God, this and that. Because he was asked that even the previous incidents that had happened, we didn't hear anything about it. And that was when he said, oh, that most of those things are known to, the causes are known to the authorities and the Nigerian army itself. But by the time they bring in, they wouldn't want to release it so that their enemies will not use it against them. And he said something that we are at war. We are at war. That okay, that there's no need to go on holiday. But a lot of people are asking this man, who are you? Who are you in war with? You are in war with who? With who? And what are you guys doing about it? But like he said, that if care is not taken, that a lot of this will still happen again, because everything is not even doing, is not right. They are not doing things right at all. No problems. So far, Tinubu will be inside any of them. No survivor. Good for you people. This distractor. Now, so American planes they crash also. Obviously, this kind of a thing can still happen. Some people are buttressing to the fact that yes, that if care is not taken, that this kind of a thing will continue to happen. But the question is that if you are trying to hide the result or the cause of the accident to the public, why can't you make it public? must you go into details? Oh, this is what caused it, this is what caused it, and we are going to do this, we are going to do that. And if you are not saying that, that means people will be going about feeling feeling whatever they think is the cause. They will begin to say it and it goes viral. That is where we are talking about transparency, or better to make sure that this kind of a thing does not occur again. But unfortunately, like he said too, that it might still happen over and over again. You can imagine such a thing. And meanwhile, the he couldn't say much about Buhari not attending, or he was just trying to be politically correct. Because I listened to the man, he was just trying to be politically correct. He was choosing his words, and he was talking about those who said two people jumped out of the aircraft. He said, "Oh, it is a lie. It is a this." But you are not telling us anything. Even when you get the reason why all those other ones, why the crash happened in the first place, you don't want to relate it to the people, and people are coming to say this is it. You say it's a lie. Then tell us what you know. You say you cannot say it. You say you cannot say it. So who are you to blame? You are blaming people who are carrying fake news. They are not carrying fake news because you have to say how it is exactly, so that people will run with that. But a situation whereby you are still hiding, you don't want to say something, what have they even been able to tell us in the first place that caused this whole thing? No, you will not tell us. And you expect Nigerians to just believe whatever you just say like that. No, you have to come with clean hand if you are sure of what you are saying, because I see no reason why you cannot disclose what actually happened. If you can't disclose it, then you don't have moral justification to blame people or call it fake news that people are fabricating issues or fabricating stories. They will fabricate stories because you are not telling them exactly what they want. These are taxpayers. They are paying taxes and they know, they need to know, because all Nigerians are stakeholders in this whole thing. So by the time you pick and choose what you want them to know, they will feel in the rest things for you. Don't blame them. Do not blame them at all. You should continue to deceive yourself. Saying more plane crashes involving the military are likely to happen because of what? Because of say a lot of things are shrouded in secrecy. They will not want to say it. It's just like all those professionals too, when it come to doctors, when they make mistake, they always defend themselves. They always defend themselves. So you don't expect them to come and watch their dirty linen outside. They will just have to cover themselves. But Nigerians and the people know what exactly they know. You can't bombard them. You can't continue to come and talk cock and bull stories, irrespective of how professional you are. Professional you are, you see some people, they would look at things thoroughly, even without being part of the system, because common sense will tell you, if you put two and two together, you know what it's going to give to you. That's it.